how to gain confidence and keep it. One thing about confidence is that it comes in your own belief. You must believe it in order to have it. That's number one. So a lot of people cannot get past the first thing to gain confidence. They don't believe that they have what it takes. They don't believe they're good enough. They don't believe this, and that. So that is number one. You gotta believe. You don't believe, then it's gonna be hard. Okay. So many people walk around believing in everything else but themselves. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, you will find someone who believes in everything else that's probably ain't even real except for themselves. Okay. They will believe someone that they don't even know said. They will believe in something that they don't even really know exists. They will believe somebody can do something better than them and they have not even tried. So number one is belief. If you have trouble believing in yourself, the only reason that you have trouble doing that is because you never tried. Okay. You never really tried. You've never done something to where you kept going until you were successful. So that's why you don't believe, because you've never done anything to believe. Okay. So my advice is to do something that you're very good at. Whatever your talent or skill is, make sure you do it on a daily basis. Whether it's writing, drawing, talking to people, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it daily. That way your confidence in yourself and your ability is growing in some area. It don't have to be every area, but just some area. One area is better than no areas. Thank you, Miss Natasha. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Preach. Okay. Then after you get into the habit of doing something daily that, boosts your confidence and level of, belief in self, then you add something else that you're not good at. Okay. Then you take on a challenge. And once you put that challenge in your, daily activity, each time you succeed at that challenge, each day that you improve on something, your belief starts to grow within yourself. You can see yourself accomplishing things on a daily basis. You are a witness to yourself. And you're not really telling people what you're doing because this is a personal journey. So you don't need to tell anybody. You don't need to show anybody. You just need to do what you're doing and only consult yourself. The next thing is to dispel all those things that people told you before and get them out of your mind. Okay. If someone has told you that you can't do this and you can't do that and blah, 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 it's not true because they don't know, because you've never even tried to do it. So how do they know? Are they psychic? Okay. So they don't know. So you have to realize they don't know. So why are you taking it as truth? So throw all that speculation, I'll call it, out. Throw all the false predictions out. Throw them out because they're not true, because you are still able to prove them wrong. So therefore they are untruths. Okay? So throw them out. They don't exist anymore. It's up to you to do whatever you want to do. Okay, you might not even want to do what they say you couldn't do. You might do something totally different. Don't even matter. But throw out that mentality. Okay? If you're being told constantly, the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie, baby. The devil is just, if I tell you the sky's green 5 times a day, are you going to believe me? If I tell you something that is not true or hasn't been proven yet, are you going to believe me? The only reason you will believe me is because you don't believe in you, in your own mind. And I have more power over you. So therefore you are weaker than me. So you must strengthen your mind. You must tell yourself every time they tell you something, you need to tell yourself the exact opposite. She don't know the future, but who she thinks she is, Miss Cleo or something. You know what I'm saying? So whenever they say something, tell yourself the opposite right back into your own mind. So whatever. Just because you can't do it, don't mean I can't.
I've always been the black sheep. I've always gone against the grain. I've always been outspoken and said whatever is on my mind, not giving a shit what people have to say about me. And I realize that some of you are so paralyzed by what other people have to say about you. Like you are a slave to perception and would rather die than be perceived in a light that is less than favorable. Like God forbid someone critiques you. God forbid someone has something negative to say about you. Like you would rather die. Here's the thing. When you're dead, people are gonna come to your funeral, and when they leave, they're gonna talk about you. They're gonna judge you. They're gonna have some shit to say about you. So fuck what people have to say. Live your life, make decisions that make you happy, do whatever the fuck you want, and fuck what anybody has to say. Because dead or alive, they're gonna have something to say. Always remember that.
One of the things that significantly helped me increase my confidence in the past, like maybe 4 or 5 months, was taking my ass to the gym. There was a period in like January to maybe May that my confidence was so low. I didn't know who I was. I was very nervous to post on social media and everything like that. I just didn't really know like where my confidence went. People ask me all the time, how do you always maintain your confidence, stay as confident as you are? For a period of time, I did not feel like my usual confidence up. But when I started consistently getting in the gym, let me tell you, like, you're training your brain to know that like, okay, I can get through this. I'm working out for myself. I'm getting strong for myself. It works so much. My confidence has been through the roof, honestly. Seeing the growth, seeing the gains. Show yourself that you can be consistent with yourself. You're proving to yourself that you matter. I promise you, your confidence will be so much higher than where it is right now.
Tips on how to be confident and fall in love with yourself. Number 1 is treat yourself like a priority if you want to be treated like a priority. And distance yourself from people who don't. At the end of the day, this is your life. Number 2 is remembering that confident people are never envious of other people's lives. Jealousy is a really ugly trait. You want to be happy when other people are winning. I feel like with social media, it's so normalized when we see people living their best lives in the comments, everyone's like, oh, social media isn't real. Don't believe that. But for a lot of people, this is real. So many people are living their dream lives. Don't be bitter about it. Be happy. It should be so motivating seeing other people live their dream lives. It means that you can do it too. Always be happy when other people are winning in life. Another confidence tip is that you do not need to prove yourself to anyone. You know who you are. If you know the type of person you are, that's all that matters. You do not need to keep proving yourself to strangers. Self-acceptance is number 1. You need to understand that no one is perfect. Every single person has flaws. Let go of those unrealistic expectations that you're going to start loving yourself when you have this or that, or you're going to start loving yourself when you're going to look a certain way. You need to accept yourself the way you are and love yourself the way you are. Of course, always work towards becoming a better version of yourself, but you have to love yourself first. I know this sounds cliche, but you need to become yourself's number 1 fan. Your inner monologue that's going on in your head, that needs to all be positive. Like in general, we have enough people telling us what's wrong all the time about ourselves. The least we can do is like ourselves and say nice things to ourselves.
Be that girl. Be the girl that commands respect. Be the girl that understands her value. Be the girl that knows her worth. If you think that you have to send a text message that's the length of my arm to a man to get him to understand how you're not the one to play games with, you've already lost. If you have to sit there and list him all your rules of engagement and, oh no, you have to take me out, and oh no, I don't accept these kinds of dates, and oh my God, you've already lost. Listen, there is a quiet confidence that comes when you understand your worth and your value. And it's a quiet confidence. It's not shouty. It's not bossy. It's not, this is how you gonna treat me. It's quiet. My nose is itching me. It's cool. It's easy. When you see that he's not really with it, when you read in between the lines and you notice all the nonsense, you're just like, oh, okay, that's not for me. And you keep it moving. Delete the text message that you've been working on in your notes, and please don't send it to him. The long drawn out voice note about why you're, a high value woman, please don't send it. Delete it. Give me your phone.
One of the best things I did to improve my self-esteem and just my overall confidence in my 20s, I stopped forcing connections with people. If someone does not value you, it is not your job to convince them. This applies to friendship, this applies to business, this applies to romantic relationships. You are worthy simply because you exist. If you feel that you have to force yourself to have connections with people, you are in the wrong spaces, you are in the wrong environment. You want to prioritize relationships with people that value you and don't make you feel like you have to, prove yourself or prove your worth in order to be in proximity to them.
I'm coming on here just to remind you guys that you have to go so hard about yourself. Like, you genuinely cannot play when it comes to you. Fuck anybody else's approval or validation. Dive into the mindset of really only needing to prove anything to yourself. A lot of y'all ask how I'm so confident, and it's because I really don't need anyone to tell me that I'm doing good, tell me that I'm on the right track. That is something I know within myself. I literally talk to myself and I'm like, yeah, DT, you got this, you got this. I'm at my apartment like, easy money, stay on track, Drew. Don't play about you. A lot of us are looking for these external sources to give us that boost of confidence. But when you really will pop off when it comes to your confidence is when you just don't play about yourself and you bet on yourself every single time. Because I'm a bet on myself every single
Girl to girl, let's talk about some habits you need to have that will help you build confidence and stay confident. Now, no one on this earth is born with confidence. It is something you learn, it's something you build every day. Now, these small and practical habits can help to shift your mindset and help you become very confident. Number one, start your day positively and with affirmations. Positive affirmations. These affirmations rewire your brain to actually start thinking empowering thoughts about yourself. Create a list of affirmations and then say them to yourself every morning or write them down in a journal. Number two, I want you to start dressing in a way that makes you feel good, because when you look good, you feel good. When you love your outfit, there's a way you carry yourself that it's different and that boosts your confidence. Choose clothes that flatter you, choose clothes that make you feel comfortable and that just looks stylish, right? Even on casual days, throw on a cute little piece of jewelry and that will just take your outfit from looking blah to looking great, right? And this in turn has an impact on your confidence, because like I said, when you look good, you feel good. Number three is to celebrate small wins. Your confidence actually grows so much when you acknowledge the effort you put and your achievements, no matter how minute, no matter how small it may seem. Start a win journal or a milestone jar. This is one of my favorite. Like, every single thing you do, write it on a piece of paper and put it in that jar. And whenever you're feeling behind, whenever you're feeling like you're not doing enough, go back to that jar, go to that journal and start reading everything you've done. You know what you're going to do? That's going to give you a confidence boost. You're going to give yourself a round of applause, because you're like, if I can do these things, then I can do more, and then I can face whatever obstacles come my way. Number four, walk with confidence even when you don't feel like it. Your body language impacts how you feel. In case you don't know, when you're slouchy, you feel slouchy. When you stand up straight, chin up, shoulders back, you feel confident, right? Like it or not, it also impacts how other people see you. Whatever your body language looks like, that's how other people see you. Start walking tall, because this is going to trick your brain into feeling confident, and practice walking with a good posture and a smile. Number five, I want you to limit negative self-talk. No matter what it is, shush it. Whenever it's coming, hook it. Say no. Rebuke it immediately. Your inner dialogue literally shapes your reality. Replace these your negative thoughts with neutral or positive thoughts, and that will help build your self-esteem. Don't be saying bad things to and about yourself. I keep saying this, like, there's so much power that the tongue holds, and you just say things and you're like, nah, it's nothing. It's something. It's 10 things. So stop saying bad things to and about yourself. Whenever you catch yourself thinking something negative, reframe it. I personally overthink my mistakes and I'm like, oh no, I should have, I was very stupid, I was a foolish mistake. But then I constantly have to remind myself that, oh, I'm a human being and I'm still growing. I have to give myself some grace. You would extend said grace to other people, so why not extend it to yourself? Confidence is not something you build overnight, right? But small and consistent habits like these one I've listed will help you feel stronger and will help you feel empowered every day. Now tell me in the comment section which of these habits you're going to start incorporating from now, because you should start incorporating these habits into your lifestyle. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.